everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review. Nino is also here, watching me intently, wondering why he isn't getting an infection. Nobody cares, Nino. Hey, nobody cares. Anyway, so this is Last of Us Season 1, Episode 9, the finale. That's right, you heard it correctly. Episode 9, the finale. And what? 9 episode finale. Now, I've seen series stop at 6, do the two-parter. Seen some stop at 5. Then because they're gonna do a nice even number, they're gonna give you 6 and then another 6, so you got 12. They're gonna do 5 and another 5. They're gonna give you 10. Never in my days. I've even seen 8 part series. 9, I don't know. And then as I was thinking about it, right, I said, okay, well, 9 episodes. I feel a bit gypped. I would like one more, just because this show is incredible, and I want a nice solid 10. I just like balance. I want an even 10. Once we made it past 8, I knew another episode was coming, until I saw finale, and I said, excuse me? 9? That's what we're doing? And of those 9, we've had 2 filler episodes. So we really had 7. We had 7 episodes, 2 of which is filler, but I'm not mad. I'm actually pleased with this series as a whole. I think it was a miraculous season. I think in its difficulty bringing a fucking video game to television, I've seen it done beautifully with Resident Evil as a movie. It got a little wild, but whatever. It's fun. I still call that one of my top video game adaptations. But to break it off into a series, very difficult. But when the game itself was a fucking movie, if you really think about it, it wasn't that rough. Now, I'm going to talk about the things I didn't like. I didn't like the low number of clickers. Like, this video game was like, it was Clicker City. You would turn one corner, be counting your ammo, like, fuck, there goes a bloater. How am I supposed to deal with this? Do I got some grenades? Holy shit, there goes, it was all these different species, and they were all in dark tunnels, and they were everywhere. And yes, you eventually had to shoot people, as you've seen, like this. Yes, that's real. But, the clickers were not so largely featured, and I just wanted more. But when we did get them, we got them. There was only one really huge clicker scene outside of the one. Let me see. There were 2 really good clicker situations. I think when Ellie first, well, as a group, her, Joel, and the lady was up in that apartment building, and when that clicker was looking for Joel, that was fucking fear. Like, that was a great clicker scene. And obviously the one where the lady tracked the whole group, the sniper in the window, they tracked the whole group, and then a bloater emerged about the ground, and they all spilled out and just was ripping people the fuck apart. So, 2 really good clicker scenes. But most of this was like character development, people on people shit. And I'm not mad. Not mad. That was just one of the little disappointing things I had. I'm not even really mad at the filler. 2 out of 9 is not bad at all. You even had action in the filler. So I'm extra not mad. It's just, we didn't need it. Especially if you're going to give me 9. Of course, I would love 2 out of 12. That would have done nicely. But I'm glad that you guys get to see my frustration. Like, you do all this to get Ellie to the place where you think you're just about to save the world, and ain't this a bitch? Motherfucker switch up on you. Like, yeah, so she's gonna have to die in order for us to maybe come up with something that could save everybody. Some type of inoculation, some type of vaccine that could prevent the spread. where they just think that we're part of them. You know what I'm saying? And when you think of it as a whole, like, I mean, when her, I don't know, guardian, I was gonna say stepmom, but it was so many powerful scenes. But yeah, that was a great scene. Joel waking up. Well, Joel and Ellie. Let me start before they go to the hospital. When you seeing Ellie space out, and I was wondering, like, why is she so spacey? Like, and we just discovered Ellie is basically Blade. Like, that's how Blade was created, right? Mom was pregnant, got bit by Frost, and out pops a vampire baby that is a daywalker, walk through the day. So yeah, Ellie is essentially mom got bit at the exact perfect moment that it needed to not transform the baby, but give her just enough, probably through that umbilical cord, just enough to be like, okay, you're immune to this virus because you were born of it. So it's the classic Blade, situation. We did find out Ellie's mom is a badass. I mean, she killed the clicker with a goddamn knife and managed to keep herself from changing hours into the night until somebody came and saved Ellie's ass because she was about to get tossed into a wall. Oh, God. Could you imagine a mom that turned clicker and a fresh baby in her hand? Oh, talk about fucking dark TV. That would have been bad. She'd be like, ouch! Threw the baby, ripped it. Oh, God, it would have been bad. That'd have been too much. That'd have been NC-17. Couldn't rate that R. Anytime you killing a kid, ripping babies apart, tossing them, like the cut scenes in like fucking Troy and 300. Did y'all know that? In Troy, the deleted scene was when Achilles and them broke through after the little Trojan horse. They were tossing babies off of like the wall. They were snatching babies from people's homes and chucking them like it was a sport. They were like, I was like, oh yeah. I could see the producer going, yeah, not too much on the baby tossing. We're trying to sell tickets. I don't see, not for my movie. But God bless the directors in there because the director was like, I wonder if they let us get away with this. How about we start tossing babies? Like, okay, but no. So she was seeming real spaced out this episode in the beginning. And I think it was because, as we come to learn, she knew her time with Joel, it was something internal. She was lost in thought. I think she was really just culminating life. She may have, when she came with the realization that it's like she knew something was up. She was like, I knew this journey with Joel is over. This particular journey is over. And then in walks the giraffe. They get to share that moment together. And Joel is like, what's up with her? Because now he's all in on the Ellie train. That's his daughter. You can't tell nobody shit. That's Joel's new daughter. He starts talking about his daughter, comparing the two. He's really opening up to Ellie, and she's just soaking it in because in her brain, she knows that this particular journey between them two is fastly coming to an end. She just feels an end result. And knowing Ellie, she would gladly give her life if it meant saving everybody else. And that was one of those great conversations because when they made it to the street, they got smoke bomb knocked out. When Joel wakes up in the hospital and sees that he's completed the mission, got to the Fireflies, and then he immediately after that migraine that's pounding is told like, yeah, I love that girl, I raised that girl, but and he realized like, but he got to go through the brain, and she's like, yeah, but that means she won't live, and she's like, yeah, she won't live. This is what we're talking about, and that sparks one of those good conversations. If you talk to people, if your death meant saving everyone in the world, would you do it? And, one part of your brain is like, of course. What is my life compared to all the lives? The little babies, everybody walking and doing this. But then there's another part of you who's like, man, fuck them people. I like breathing. I like breathing. Who am I saving? And then what they gonna do with this new life I give them? That's that's it's still gonna be bank robbing. Who's they gonna forget my name? Well, I'm gonna get a statue. Motherfucker, I'm dead. Fuck this statue. And like if you have a real conversation, even if you having that conversation with yourself, what side of the coin are you on? Are you a Ellie who's like, yeah, man, fuck it, you know, it's the world or me. So me it is. Cut the brain open, say my goodbyes, because I think 1000%, like old girl said, what do you think Ellie would say if she was woke? But at the same time, they didn't let her know either. You was gonna sedate her anyway. She had the opportunity to tell Ellie, but they didn't give it to her, and that's what didn't sit well with Joel. You basically lied. You just put her to sleep, telling her it was gonna be a routine procedure. But if you knew in your core Ellie would have made the choice of the humankind versus herself, and you just knew she was gonna choose to save everybody else, then why not give her the option? You know what I'm saying? And Joel just fixated on that, as we can see. But yeah, it's one of those good topics. I would have wondered what would Ellie have said, like what emotion. She probably wanted to spend a day with Joel or something. Then we find out that this is the only doctor that can do it. Surprise, surprise. The Fireflies have the only doctor that can extract this. That's why we have a thing of getting another opinion. Hey, is it possible that you guys go in there and just need, like, I don't know, a piece of my brain maybe? Not have to fucking crack that whole thing open and get in there? Do we trust this dude? Where's his credentials? How did he survive the fall? I got a lot of checking I want to do on this doctor. You know, there's doctors that graduated with C grade averages. C's get degrees. How do I know he's the top in his field? I don't. He just is the motherfucker that knows a little something about something. I don't know. Maybe he's the man. I just no. I need a round table about this thing. I'm here. I'm safe. Let's see if we can maybe collect another doctor. I feel like everything is done very hastily, and Joel is like, there's so many options that's not explored, and we're just gonna go with the killing of this girl with no nothing, right? And because she feels sympathy for Joel, that they traversed the entire country of fucking marauders, clickers, psychopaths, fucking cult leaders to get to this point. His reward is, yeah, just give him, Ellie's knife and, send him on his way, fill up his bag and give him some gas. Thanks, Joel. Appreciate you. No. No. I'm with Joel. I'm with him. I stand with Joel. And then when Joel got down them stairs, I don't know if that rifle butt to the head knocked something loose, but you want to talk about the Baba Yaga? Oh, that was Joel. John Wick who? Who? Jonathan Wick? No, who's that guy? This is the Baba Yaga. Joel. That motherfucker made up his mind in that stairwell. Fuck the world. Literally. Fuck the world. We've been living this way. I'm not losing another daughter. Hell no. So yeah, as quickly as they made up their mind to kill Ellie and harvest her brain, just as quickly as Joel said, fuck this, don't care about saving people, I'm saving Ellie. And I wonder, what do you guys think? What was your thought process? If you were in Joel's shoes, do you sacrifice this girl for maybe the cure to save all of humanity, maybe a bust, but she's the one true opportunity? And the doctor is well informed of how she was able to do that. The doctor was like, "Oh, the blade syndrome? Yeah, that one. Oh, okay, yeah, I know exactly how that works." So I don't know. I'm pro Joel in his actions. Look at the world. It's gone to shit. Look at the people you'd be saving. And then you already know the Fireflies, if whoever gets this vaccine that can save the world is going to leverage said vaccine. So they're going to dictate the new world. They're going to be the world leader, right? What power is Joel handing over to these people? Are they the ones that deserve it? Do anybody in this world we've seen, do they deserve it? Outside of like Bob and his husband. You know what I'm saying? Like there's good people, or the couple that was out there in the winter. Sure, there was some good people. The little deaf black kid that's dead. Sure, he deserved a vaccine, but those people are far and few in between. The rest of them are eating children, eating people, fucking putting people in cages, mass graves everywhere. Look what the government did. Setting up zones like no. Fuck it. The world don't deserve Ellie right now. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't know if Joel processed it, but yeah, I'm with it. I'm not finna sacrifice this for y'all. No, even my own brother's a piece of shit. He ain't even want to talk to me or tell me he was alive because his wife didn't like who I used to be, which is who I'm now about to become. But now we see Joel. We thought we saw Joel when he was coming to save Ellie. The motherfucker had 2 shots of penicillin, a nap, and he took out 4 motherfuckers hunting him out there with the quickness. So when his little torture tactics of pointing to the map and the better match, it was, ooh, that's a hard motherfucker. But never did y'all expect what was happening in this season finale. The complete fuck it Joel, who took a gun and just marched down the hallway. Headshot, chest shot, bang, bang. And I'm talking about he didn't receive 1 gunshot wound. This motherfucker was surgical. It did not matter. Even when the dude, oh man, when he ran down on Buddy, the one that was like behind the nurse's desk, he was like, I seen you kill 10 people. You got it, bro. I'm just gonna put this gun down. Please continue. Joel looked at him like, that was smart, but bang! I said, holy shit, Joel. We will take no prisoners. Everybody going down. So, that was a great scene. Just the slow motion. And that's exactly like the game. You're like in this haze, people popping out, and you popping them. You know how mad I was that I done took this little girl for hours on this video game just to get there, and I'm like, finally. And then for them to be like, yeah, no, you made it, but she's about to die. And you like, fuck that. Do you know how many times I cut this game off toss stick? I'm talking about threw that controller into the wall. Like, how am I supposed to get away from this? And I'm just mad. And I have to calm down and think like, okay, I went this way down the tunnel. You know, I got to go this way next time. I got to throw this bomb, save these bullets. I got to deliver this headshot. Like, this is what you had to do. I highly suggest, now that you've seen it, you should play the game. They've remastered it, rewinded it, and even low-key, the online, like, multiplayer shit is lit. It's like a 5v5, but it's fun as shit. But yeah, it was that. And when he shoots the only doctor that can perform this, he really said fuck it. But, you know, the doctor had more balls than the dude with a fucking assault rifle. I gotta give it to him. The doctor was like, grabbed a scalpel. Like, this is not one of those situations where the pen is mightier than the sword, my guy. It's not gonna happen. A scalpel versus a fucking Glock. The Glock is gonna win 20 out of 20. Unless you on some assassin shit. But you're a doctor. So, but he grabbed that motherfucker like, you can't have her. Bang. Yeah. Nurses, would you like a piece? They said, fuck that. He been working us hard and we don't even get paid for this shit. Take her. I'll unhook her. Unhook her. Like, shit, you ain't saying nothing, my nigga. Let me get this wire up out her. Get this crazy motherfucker up out of here. And he gets downstairs but I will say, the black chick, her like guardian or whatever, she did present a valuable argument that you have to think about. You go, how long can she survive in this world? How long until a clicker rips her apart or a fucking raider does something worse and then kills her? Like, how long can you possibly keep her alive? She's gonna die at some point, and that's true. In this world, we've seen Ellie almost die several times, and just by the grace of something, either her or Joel get them out that situation. But it's only going to get rough. You know what I'm saying? This world is still dangerous. She could have died of the flu. It's not like medicine is everywhere, like, or doctors at the ready. So she does present a valuable argument of she's gonna die. She's not gonna be like an old woman. She's not gonna be at your burial. There's not too many old age motherfuckers in this time of the world. So let's use her life valuably right now. And that's the one thing that is in my brain and I'm contemplating. Because, I'm full Joel. I understand. Fuck the world. Whatever. I don't give a shit. But then at the same time, it's like, God, that logic is strong. And then when we noticed that Joel even was shaky about his ability to keep her alive and protect her, he wanted to give her to her brother. He felt inadequate to get this job done. So what makes him think he'll be able to continue this? He's only going to get older. But, yeah. So she presented a great argument, I gotta say. I was just like I heard you, but take this gunshot to the belly. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. So Joel, I'm with you. And when Ellie wakes up in the backseat of the car, Joel already got the script for it. He's lying through his fucking teeth. And the fact that she had to know he was lying. Because why am I in hospital garb if, like you said, you weren't the only one. They've tried these tests before, failed, and it just wasn't working out. So now here I am waking up in your backseat. You ain't have time. I didn't have time to get dressed. I couldn't have recovered in the hospital for them to tell me, yeah, we tried again, but no. Like, she knows Joe. It's been too long. And that's why when he's trying to change the subject, talking about, oh, my daughter, she was taller than you, but she liked you because you were funny, and da-da-da-da-da. Ellie's like, yeah, but, bruh, let me ask you, right now, are you lying to me about that doctor shit? Because she knows. His shit is not making sense. Looks him in his eyes, and God bless him. He's just like, yes, I'm telling you the truth. So that's the real doctor shit. So fuck that. Let's go live us a whatever life we can get right now. And I understand it. He's not losing Ellie. Not if he can help it. So, but I gotta say, man, I might have to wait for a live to do this. But Pedro Pascal deserves some talking about for sure. Like, he really truly does. Like, this motherfucker, him, Dave Bautista, I just did some shit. I want to get into some shit. So I might have to save a live for that. But great finale. I give it an A. That's how you end a fucking show. But at the same time, it was pretty much written for him. So, but the way that they was able to put it together, beautiful. Beautiful. And I haven't seen a finale that quite felt good in a long time like this. Seriously. Like, I felt satisfied with that ending. I'm like, yeah. That's how you end a fucking amazing series. Like, so we got to take the moment to, like, really appreciate that, because as you've seen in finales, they just don't know how to end shit good. And to be fair, they probably didn't start it off good. The middle was probably meh, but yeah, well done. Well done to The Last of Us. I'm seeing that they already approved for another season, so I guess we'll be back with this next year. But until then, protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rell's out of here. Peace.
Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Rell, and I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,